again and let's restart it. We're going to actually listen to it.
Mr. Selector, rewind one time.
There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, live and direct.
That baritone voice.
From Hyattsville. We're coming to you live and direct from Hyattsville. Capitol Heights. I used to know a girl, and Stephanie was her name. She had the sweetest smile. Her eyes could light up the world. Her hair was short and tight, but she wouldn't notice me. Stephanie,
Mr. Vince Chapman live.
I really want to get to know ya. If you just let me, I will show you. Come on, let's spend a little time. Stephanie. Now here's a joke. You know, we were just talking about marrying your family. My sister-in-law's name is Stephanie.
Oh, that's what you meant by you said there's so many jokes to this whole scenario.
So once I got married, every time I did this song, I had to explain
that you were
expressly.
singing to that Stephanie.
No, that Stephanie is just a made-up name. When I was writing this song, the song is about a guy who fell in love, and then he messed up, and then he was trying to do everything he could to get that love back. And when I got to the chorus, the name Stephanie just fit.
Well, it flows.
It was, you know, it was a certain cadence that the song had, and I couldn't say, "Oh, Camille."
Yeah, that don't sound right.
Because it didn't fit, but Stephanie.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
It has a symphony to it.
Yeah, so, but then when my sister-in-law's name was Stephanie, it was kind of confusing because people were looking at me like I was from West Virginia or something. Did I say that? No
Is
shade.
that another topic of discussion?
No shade to West Virginia.
Cousins marrying cousins.
Yeah. But yeah, so you know, it's just ironic that we're playing the song in the discussion, but it's you know, it's good. I you know, like I said, this is is a really
oh my God! Listen to that keyboard.
yes, Mr. Davis, Mr. Jonathan Davis, ladies and gentlemen.
Listen at that. This is like heavenly. I love jazz music. The keyboard and the bass are my favorite. Oh, and the saxophone. Those are my favorite instruments.
Well, you would love a Vince Chapman show because all of those things are important elements of my show. Saxophone, I hate to take the stage without a saxophone player. Shout out to my man, Steve Bundick, who the other two projects that I mentioned, there were 5. So there are 3 Vince Chapman CDs. And then the other 2, myself, Jonathan Davis, the piano player, and a good friend of ours, the sax player by the name of Steve Bundick.
Okay.
We have a trio called Bundick, Chapman, and Davis, A, C, and D. And we've done 2 Christmas CDs, but it's not your grandma's Christmas music. It's like we take some Christmas songs and we flip them upside down in a completely different way that you've never actually addressed them. And then there's some original holiday music on there too. So, but I always have, I need a sax player. So, you know, like when Michael Jackson, oh, I think I'm on shoulder and see the name.
He did not go there. Oh, that was too cute. That was too cute. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that was funny. Okay, guys, so we winding down, right? I'm upset we ain't getting no calls tonight. I don't know what's going on.
Well, you know what? I think the phone was off the hook for a little while.
So, goodness.
But we fixed that.
Yeah.
The phone working now.
Please
so
make sure y'all call in and say hi to our guests.
240-455-5934. For those of you who don't understand what he just said, the number is.
I love it. I love it.
455-5934. Join us at E Live Media.
I love it. Another one. Come on, another personality. Because you got plenty up in
So,
there.
you know where this comes from? I have to make a confession.
Okay.
A long time ago, I used to watch Oprah a lot. I don't watch Oprah anymore because she made me mad, but that's a whole other thing. But she was in the
I want to know, how she make you mad? What she do? Because she ain't get married. So, what she do?
Okay. I believe in God. Let me just say that right there. Okay? And sometimes I have an issue when people try to water down and just say, oh, well, it's the cosmos. And no, come on now, let's just get real. But she just kind of took that to the next level. And, you know, while it was empowering people, and I don't want to be a bastard, it just kind of rubbed me up the wrong way. So, you know, we kind of parted ways. However, when we were still good friends, she was doing an interview with someone, and they had like this really deep, heavy, like Texas maybe accent. And the more she talked to them, the more she started to talk like them.
Oh, wow.
And I have that disease.
Okay.
So if I'm talking to somebody and they're from Texas and they talking like this
I
really,
love
really
it.
hard for a long time, eventually I'm just gonna sound just like them because that's what
You
you're gonna hear
connected.
and
You
that's what's gonna
connected.
come out of my mouth.
Culture.
But what I realized later in life was that really what that means for me is that I'm 95% self-taught musician.
Okay.
I've taken, a formal music training. I did learn how to read music and I forgot.
Okay.
So what I learn is what I hear. And my ears are so attuned that like an accent to me is like a beat or a rhythm. It's a cadence. It's just something in it. And, some of them I can catch and I can replicate, and some of them, it just has to be in the moment sometimes. But yeah, I think, it kind of comes from that. I have fun with it. Sometimes it gets me in trouble, but it's all good.
Okay. Now, do I have an accent? I asked you that for a reason, because I think people are not telling me the truth.
I would not say that you have an accent as much as you have, I would say like your whole conversation is kind of like an intellectual around the way vibe.
Okay.
It's like I'm just rapping with my homegirl.
Okay.
But you don't spit some knowledge, so I know that there is definitely some gray matter going on in between the ears. But it's not, you're not giving it to us. Good afternoon, this is Dr. Samaya. Well, I'm Dr. Samaya. You're just not giving that flavor.
I gotta be me. I gotta be me.
So I would not say you have an accent as much as you have an attitude.
I like attitude.
So,
I like attitude. It gives voice
it's
and
good
volume.
flavor.
Yeah, I like that. Well, people who meet me for the first time, they think I'm from the South.
Oh, I can see that. Maybe there's a little bit. It's not heavy.
You let them tell it, you would think I was born and raised there. And I'm like, it's funny.
You spent too much time in Atlanta.
Well,
in the A.
Well, I was there for 3 years.
See,
but guess what? They knew I wasn't from there. They were like, where you from up north?
It's a certain kind of flow you got to get. And, and I can't even touch it.
You can't touch it.
I can't do it. I have to listen to somebody for a while to even. It's just like when I first came to, we say Maryland. It's Maryland. Merlin.
No, don't do that. People in Atlanta make fun of me
you ain't want to know about your mother and your brother?
I don't say brother. I say brother and mother. But I say Merlin. And so they always laugh at me. They're like, where's Merlin? They're like, Merlin, you mean Maryland? I'm like, no, it's Merlin.
You say Miss Mary Mac. It's Maryland, not Merlin.
Well, growing up,
I love
Merlin.
It's Merlin. Yeah, it's Merlin. Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Well, we know how they call them around here. Here at the DMV. But I heard a funny joke, right? So now here is not called the DMV anymore. It's just called the DM since Virginia voted for Trump. So now it's just called the DM.
Oh my God. Well, speaking of that, Okay, we're gonna have to go out on this topic right here. So Vince, you're gonna have to come back because I love having you as a co-host.
Anytime
so
you'd like to have
come
me,
back.
I'd be happy to come
Yeah, maybe you might think about joining our team.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
Would you? That would be nice.
Y'all
we have
want me
space.
to? No, wait, hold on. See, here's.